I'm born and raised in Monterrey, Mexico. I'm a musical theater composer, director, arranger, orchestrator, vocal coach. My main thing is telling stories through music. I'm based now in New York City. I arrived here the first time in 2007 to do a master program at NYU. And the rest is history.
You're saying the rest is history, but is it true you're the first Mexican to be admitted and to earn an MFA from the Graduate Musical Theater Writing Program?
To my surprise, yes, I was the first Mexican. I came to New York City was because I got a full tuition scholarship. I come from a very modest, poor family in Mexico, and we didn't have the way to pay for something like this. And yeah, I was the first Mexican. Maybe I think I was like the third or fourth Latino in the program. It's my knowledge that till today, I graduated in 2009, and I'm still the only Mexican in that program.
Well,
there have been other Latinos like Venezuelans, Cubans,
right,
but not, yeah.
But that's crazy that you're the only Mexican because, Mexicans make up the largest group of Latinos in the United States. So, that you're the only one shows that we really need to do a better job of, pushing arts on Latinos generally. But there's that whole thing of, especially as a man, and we can talk about this, especially as a man, a young boy, you grow up thinking, people telling you got to do practical work, become a carpenter, become a plumber, become whatever, mechanic. And then if you tell people, I don't know how your parents were, people around you, if you tell people you're into art, they're like, ¿qué es eso? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're completely right. We grow up and then our families, what they want for us is to have a job that is going to give us a living. That like being a lawyer, being a doctor. And I'm the only one in my family that is actually doing something with the art. I have now a daughter, a 15 years old daughter, and a 4 years old son. My son was born here in the States. I don't know what they're gonna want to do with their lives. I like to say that they are like my legacy. My legacy is not actually my art or my songs or my stories. My legacy, my real legacy, are my son and my daughter. And hopefully, if they want to do something related with art, that could be great. But whatever they want to do, they decided to do. I hope that is something that makes them feel proud and happy and like plenty, like full.
Fulfill them, satisfy them.
Yeah, exactly.
What makes a kid from Monterrey want to start doing theater?
I have no idea. It's like
that's awesome.
Yeah, one day I just decided to do it. My story is that when I was 18 years old, I actually was about to get into the criminology school. I did the test. I was about to start the school, and I decided I didn't want to do that. And I wait 1 year, and the next year I enrolled in music school. Before enrolling to music school, my only contact with music was in a church. I was part of the choir, and I think that was the thing that made me realize that I wanted to do music. That I was not. I don't know if the good is the right word, but that I can do that. That I feel like I can do something.
You can learn it, and you have a passion for it. Especially if you go to a good church, right, where the people are really into the song and stuff. Everybody, the whole church is rocking, right? And it's not. It becomes almost not like church at all. It's like a concert.
It was a Catholic church.
But what kind of Catholic church? I was raised Catholic too, and there's a
not as formal as that.
Yeah, exactly.
What I love about music and about art is the way that you can connect with other people. It's like a mutual language. When you are in a choir or when you are in something music related, you're speaking a new language. You're not speaking like Spanish or English. You're speaking through the songs and through the music. Music is not just something concrete and close. Music is something even bigger than the thing that we can listen or see. it goes beyond that. It's something that connects hearts, connects minds, connects people in the same room, but also all around the world.
Music is the most powerful art form. It's the most powerful form of communication, right? When we sent a satellite Voyager out into space looking for aliens. It's still out there, right? It's outside the solar system. And what did we put on there? We put on music. We put on blues and jazz because we think, if aliens find it, they're not going to know English or Spanish or anything, but they'll know music because there's something mathematical in it. There's a logic to music that's why everybody understands it, even if they don't know what the lyrics mean.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of science. I mean, music is a science. It's not only an art, it's science. I mean, the way that someone create all these notes and create all these sounds based on frequencies and the way, and we have to create like these like major scales, minor scales, and combining those sounds to create intervals or chords, and then created sequence of chords. And then every instrument has a different, I don't know what is the word in English, timbre,
timbre.
Because the different harmonics that every instrument is able to give based on the construction and then the materials of the instrument. So it's like a lot of like science related when you do music. But at the end, you don't need to be a scientist. You don't need to be actually an arts person to feel what is music.